So this vlog was 100% unplanned and not part of my schedule at all. This weekend, my plan was to just write, but I was like, this is the very last weekend of my novel second draft. And I was like, why am I not filming this? Why am I not bringing you guys along? Because hello, this is the author homebody diaries. I'm supposed to bring you guys with me on my journey of publishing a book. So I decided, pick up the camera and just show everyone your weekend. There are 72 hours left of me writing my debut novel's second draft before the deadline. I want to share my journey with y'all of getting close to the finish line and finishing my book. And honestly, I really am glad I decided to bring you all along with me because I was on YouTube yesterday and I saw that Abby Emmons is having a live stream today. I think it's at 9 a.m. I love what she does her live writing sessions. With that being said, we are going to get ready for the live stream that's about to start in maybe 30 minutes from now. Y'all, let me tell you, the writing session was just so good this morning. The vibes were so good. Now, at first, always as usual, I struggled to start. I don't know what it is about when I sit down and write. It's just that when the first few minutes, sometimes the first whole entire sprint, I struggled to start writing. And finally, eventually, I did start writing. I was like, Hannah, just think about what needs to happen next. Whenever I get stuck or struggle to start, I just think about what would be most exciting to read if I was a reader. And all the characters have a desire, something they want. But I think to myself, what is something they can do to get the thing they want in the next scene? Or what is something that can block them from getting what they want? Or sometimes I think about how to give the characters more chemistry. I try to make it so entertaining where I myself am not even bored. Because if I'm bored, the readers are going to be bored too. So I try to make it so entertaining that I don't want to start writing. So that's what I did today. I made this scene that was originally kind of boring, I'm being honest, and I made it more interesting. I just raised the stakes and I added a little bit more character chemistry in there. And so right now I'm writing the scene where the characters, they're trying to combat what happened in the midpoint. Something bad happened during the midpoint that may have just jeopardized everything for them. So now they're racing against the clock. There's a time period, a certain amount of time they have left to fix the wrong that was made in the midpoint. And now they're scrambling and they have a plan, but they're skeptical and worried that the plan they have may not work. And they have such limited time to make sure this plan of theirs actually works. And this is a part I'm writing right now and it's really fun. But like I said in my last video, I am not a linear writer. I write in random scenes. I write like it's a puzzle piece. I write one puzzle right here, one puzzle over here. And then at the end, I come together and put the puzzle together into one beautiful portrait, finished piece. And that's exactly the way my writing is, even though it sounds insane, maybe not logical or maybe not the best strategy, but that's just the way I write. It gets me in the mood to write, and I feel like I produce pretty good scenes when I write that way. Everybody's writing style is different, but let me tell you how many words I got for this session. I got 1,597 words. I had to say Abby Emmons live streams really does help me want to keep writing more. As I read the comments in the live stream and when I see other people in the comments section especially talking about their work or project, it encourages me to want to keep going with mine and want to keep working on it. So I am not in an in-person writing group, even though I really wish I was. But anyway, enough of that. I am going to take a break for now and come back later this maybe afternoon because I'm thinking about food. Even though it's still morning, I still want to eat. and just chill. And it's still the weekend too, so I'm not trying to burn myself out. I'm trying to enjoy the weekend as well. This vlog is so spontaneous. I did not plan to do this at all, but we're just gonna see where the day takes us. But anyway, I hope you all stick around for the chaotic ride. I did start to get a little hungry, so I decided to warm up this leftover Zaxby's from my dad's birthday dinner. We had Zaxby's last night and it was so good. I have to say though, some of the fries were a little bit overcooked. Like some of them were like hard and tasted burnt, so I don't know what happened with our order, but I'm starved right now, and honestly I don't care. I just want to eat so bad. So right now I'm going to eat and chill for a minute, and then I'm going to get back into my next writing session. Y'all, as I was writing, I had a new idea for this draft. Even though I'm not a linear writer, I feel like I'm still far too deep into drafting right now to add the idea. So I had this great idea. What if I showed flashbacks of how they met? Even though it's an established relationship, this book was kind of hard to write because it was like they were falling in love and they were becoming a couple. These characters are already a couple. So I had to be creative in their chemistry and how much they loved each other when you already fell in love. So it was really hard to develop a relationship arc for them. But I'm like, I should show more of flashbacks. I was playing around with some scenes where they had flashbacks of how they fell in love. But I'm like, I should include it in the actual book instead. At first, I was like, no, we should do too many flashbacks. But now I want to do a lot more of flashbacks within the story. But I don't want to do too much where it's overwhelming the reader about going from the past to the present to the past again, back and forth. So I'm trying to find this really good balance. One flashback scene turned into multiple flashback scenes that I want to add within this book. So hopefully I can find a balance on how to add flashback scenes in the story without overwhelming it. Does that make sense? Okay, y'all, so we are about to go and head over to the store, get my auntie a gift. My dad and my aunt, they both share a birthday, so we're going to rush to the store really quick. We're running late for today's dinner, but we're going to make it in time, y'all. Y'all, the time change is really throwing me off right now. We're supposed to be springing forward. We're losing an hour's sleep, so it's really throwing me off because technically, if you want to be really technical, it's supposed to be 10:45 right now, but it's 9:45 right now. So y'all, today's been a doozy of a day. It's been a long day. We had 2 writing sessions. We had one in the morning, we had one in the afternoon. Then I took a whole gap between this afternoon and tonight because it was the birthday celebration of my dad and my auntie. They have a birthday that's literally the back-to-back days, and our family decided, you know what, why don't we just have a dinner? But anyway, y'all don't care about that. It's late at night, and I was like, I want to do one more writing session, one more before the night ends, because I really want to get this book completely done from start to finish before the deadline. And I'm really trying to grind and push myself to get this book done without burning out and producing slop. And honestly, I'm in a mood to write right now. There's a scene that I'm really excited to work on right now, and I just want to work on that scene tonight. I probably just do 45 minutes to an hour, just like I did this afternoon. My afternoon writing session was super short, and I'm going to do the same thing for tonight. I already got ready for bed, changed, and all I gotta do is just close the laptop when I'm done. So right now I have my snack. Y'all probably gonna get annoyed with me showing this snack, y'all. This popcorn, I don't know what the heck you're doing to it. I'm obsessed. So anyway, I got my snack, I got my soda, I got my music on my iPad. We're just going to write, and then I'm going to go straight to bed. I'm tired. I'm going to get tired after this. It's been a we are in Atlanta. Y'all, let me tell you, it has been a very long day. The time change, y'all, is really throwing me off. I woke up, I turned off my alarm, went back to sleep because I kind of forgot about church and realized that I only had 20 minutes to get ready and go to church because I live a good distance away from my church. I barely had time to get my breakfast, my coffee. I was running so late, and then I forgot we got to go to Atlanta to get my sister her car. And let me tell y'all, at least at church, y'all, I tried my best to stay awake, but I was so sleepy. And then what makes it even worse, y'all, we had to go to Atlanta right after. And I told y'all in my other video that Atlanta is a 2-hour drive for us. And had to sit in church, fight and sleep. And then we sat in a car dealership for almost 2 hours because we were trying to get paperwork stuff situated. We were trying to make sure we got the right car. It was just a lot of hoops to jump through. And now we're still in Atlanta. I'm waiting for my family. They've decided to get ice cream at Dairy Queen right now. And I'm just dreading because I have to finish. I told myself that this weekend I was going to grind and try to get this book done. And my arm got tired, y'all. Sorry, but I had to grind and get this book done. With the second draft before the weekend is, I have less than 72 hours to get it done. And I'm going to be so dog tired because I've been gone almost all day. And a good majority of yesterday, especially in the afternoon, evening, I was gone again for a family gathering. So this weekend, I spent a lot of my weekend just gone and on the road. So not trying to complain and say, oh, my life is challenging or anything. It's just that when you've been on the road for a while, you just don't feel like doing anything when you get home, especially when it's a weekend. But I'm trying to be very disciplined because I really want to see this book done. I really want to hold it in my hands. And every day I show up and work on it, I know that I am getting one step closer to it. But don't get me wrong, though. I enjoyed my time in Atlanta. I enjoyed my time with my family. And I don't mind that at all. I don't mind when life be unexpected because life can't always be going plan to plan. If life always went according to plan, I feel like life would be so boring if it did. And honestly, y'all, I don't even know how I got to this topic, but I just want to be about my camera and just share with y'all what's going on right now. I'm still trying to learn storytelling with vlogging. It's crazy, y'all. I was just thinking, it's so crazy how storytelling, YouTube, and writing the book are almost like neck and neck, the same, around the same thing, because you're trying to storytelling with your videos. Hopefully tonight I can at least get an hour done of writing. Like I told y'all, it's really hard to tell how close I am because I just write in scenes. I feel if I'm right, I think I have 5-6 more scenes left until we reach the end. I'm gonna be so honest with y'all. I'm still not 100% sure if I like the ending of my book. That's the one thing about my book that's annoying me is the ending. I don't know if I want to be a bittersweet ending or just a sweet ending or a bad ending. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. I don't know. Y'all gonna have to excuse the way I look right now. I don't have any makeup on. I barely did my morning routine. I want to get into this book right now. Y'all, today is the official last day of me writing the second draft of my debut novel, and I am so excited. Last time was a failure. I'm gonna be real. Trying to write a second draft last time was a complete failure. So many incomplete scenes, moments, too many plot holes, but this time it is way better. Yes, the book draft is still messy and still has a long way to go. Still many drafts to go through, but this time the second draft came out way better than it did last time. brand new. I had better ideas. The characters sound a little bit better. The plot has a little bit more structure. I am in love with the way the story is going. And I even had new ideas go along with the second draft. Y'all, let me tell you, the process of this book has been a long journey, and I'm so glad we're entering the next phase of this draft. And I'm just so happy right now. I am just beside myself. I'm just so real. I don't even want to waste any more time anymore. I want to get into this already. I have my coffee ready. Y'all, I'm just so excited. It's just such a good feeling, y'all. It's even though I've been down this road before, but I feel like this go around is so much different. I feel like this is a real second draft. This feels more real than last time. I tried to last night work on a scene that was toward the end of the book. Like, I'm working towards the ending right now, and I was writing a very emotional scene between the two characters, and I was getting deep into it, but then it was starting to get late. I was getting sleepy, and I only got a few words written. I spent most of my time in Atlanta again, so I didn't have time to write at all yesterday, except before I went to sleep last night. So this morning, we're going to pick up to where we left off on Sunday night, and I'm excited for this, guys. So with that being said, I want to shut up so I can get started writing right now. Don't know that sweet feeling you get after you've been working on something for a long time and it's finally done? You could say that it's complete, it's done. That feeling of you're proud of yourself, but you're also a little bit relieved. That's the way I feel right now. I may sound over dramatic, I know. A lot of people will say, Hannah, it's just a second draft. You're being over dramatic. It's not like you published a book and signed a book deal. I know that. But I'm the type of person now I'm becoming. I want to be someone that celebrates every little milestone, every little win. I just want to celebrate this moment. I want to take it in. I am so proud of myself for getting this far and completing it. Even though I had a setback last year where I thought I was done with the second draft, but I thought it was a total mess. I hated the way it was going. I scrapped the second draft and I started all over again in December. And here we are, March. We finished the book, a second draft. And I'm just so proud of myself. And I just want to celebrate this moment with you guys. My journey still ain't over yet, so I'm not celebrating too big, but I still have a long way to go. And I pray that by the end of the year, at least get close to publishing this book. And the thought had crossed my mind to try traditional publishing, but I think I want my first book to be indie published and then my next book try to be traditional. I want to test both and see how. I think my next book project, I do want it to be traditional, but I just want to see how both worlds work, how both processes go. I want to be able to dip my toes in both sides to see how it is, but I'm excited for the journey ahead. My books with this YouTube channel I'm building with you guys, community of writers, authors, homebodies. I just look forward to the future. And I feel like I have a deep feeling it's going to be so bright. And you know what? I want this video to be, in this journey to be my goal for this channel. I want my journey and all the milestones I accomplish and surpass. I really want this to be an inspiration to someone. I want my journey to inspire someone, to motivate someone, to encourage someone that's watching this video that if I can finish a second draft, so can you. And if I get to the third draft, the fourth draft, and even get published, I want it to be proof to you guys that you can do it as well. I don't have a special talent or skill. I'm learning and trying to figure stuff out like you guys. And I just want my whole channel, my whole journey to be proof. Hey, if I can do this, y'all can do this too. And that's the whole point of this whole channel, why I started YouTube in the first place. But anyway, I don't want to get too deep, y'all, too sentimental. But I just want to say that I'm really happy. But Anyway, I feel like this year, 2026, is the perfect year to get started. Perfect time. We're still in the beginning of the new year. I feel like this is the perfect time to really tackle those writing goals that we have set for ourselves and never did it. If you said this year that you want to write a book of 2026, let this be your sign to do it. Let this video be your sign to get started on it. Sometimes, like, it's really hard to start your first draft or start any draft because you don't know where to begin and where to start. And that's why I made my little template to help y'all, like, give y'all a little push, because sometimes you need a little push or a little jump start to figure out where to go. So check out the link in the description for that. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on the video, and subscribe if you want to see what's next on my publishing journey or my indie author journey. Y'all, we're trying to go from aspiring author to full-time paid author. Subscribe if you want to continue on and see my journey of how far I go, and I will see you all in the next video. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching the video and all my videos. And with that being said, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.